Hello everyone, it's John82 back again, brand new video. Today we're talking about Empress of the Ratnos, Empress of Mars. Now, yeah, when I heard the voice of the actress, that actually did remind me of Empress of Mars, Empress of the Ratnos. Sorry, I did actually type in her name, and it wasn't Empress of Ratnos. Sarah Palin or something did that one, and it wasn't her. Now I gotta say, I gotta say, the actual good thing about this episode, is the lack of Nardal, the lack of Missy. But to have them in the episode at all really ruined it. I have to say it. It was like they didn't need to be there. I mean, now if you haven't watched the story now, don't watch any more. There's a big spoiler that this won't go out to Thursday. So if you don't watch it by Thursday, there's a problem. Unless you're waiting for it to come out on DVD. But if you haven't watched it by now, then turn off this video. Um, there was a returning character, Alpha Centauri, came back. The actress Nyasa Churchman, who's 92 years old, who played it in Curse of Paradom and The Monster Paradom, returned. And yeah, it was good to hear her voice. I didn't like the character back, when I watched it. It's not that I don't. See, the thing is, I didn't like the character then. And I know someone who else don't like the character. So I'm not the only one who doesn't like the character. But having her, it's much better than having Missy and Ardle. I mean, that made it like, wow, this is, Missy and Ardle, they're terrible, but we got at least a return. It's nice to actually have a returning character too. But yeah, a lot of people had goosebumps. Me, no, because I think I heard it somewhere that someone said it. There's going to be Alpha Centauri back in it. I wouldn't. I mean, it's just because the actress is old now, and they probably want to further in the Doctor episode because there isn't a lot left. I mean, she went in Cold War, but because they were reawakened. Yeah. But let's talk about the story. The Bill and the Doctor find some English explorers, and they go to Mars. But basically, it's the mission to Mars and all that, and the Doctor's there, and it says God save the Queen, and they go to Mars, and the TARDIS flies off. Now, the TARDIS flying off by itself is really worrying. What is happening there? Missy's acting nice and all that. If the Doctor falls for this, it's going to be so annoying. You should never fall for your arch nemesis, especially when it's been going on for over 48 years, and apparently, the Doctor's older than that. He shouldn't fall for it. Have a drink. It's hot. Can you tell my head's sweating? It's actually sweating. I've actually got wet skull. So yeah, the TARDIS flies off and Nardal's in it. I'm like, yay! But you have to involve him releasing Missy and all that crap, and Missy saying, yes, I will come back in the film. Anyways, that's really stupid, and you know something's going to happen there, something really, really stupid, and you're like, the Doctor isn't going to die. The Doctor might be forced in dying. That's what's going to happen in the end, because at the end it's called Doctor Falls, but we know there's going to be a Christmas special with apparently Peter Capaldi. Apparently, not 100%. So Peter Capaldi might be in a Christmas special, but he might have regenerated, or he might be in it by parts. We don't know. It might be flashback scenes, whatever, to previous stories, which that has never happened before, which is cool, which we've never seen. But anyways, back onto this story. There's an ice warrior. It crashed a bit like General Static, but his body was frozen, probably from like the first ice warrior story, you could say. Um, but his craft crashed. But when I probably don't know, but when was Mars inhabited, by ice warriors because they were frozen? And is there any other no ice warrior hives? Just an ice warrior queen, and I mean, we know they're from Mars, so the good ice warriors from Peladon, I guess, are still alive. or are they not? Maybe their ancestors, are they still alive? They're with the grand, what are they called? Federation of, space units in the sky. So they must be still alive. So they're going to join up with them. The Doctor knew they went all dead. It's a bit like Thing Bob when he's like, I'm not sure they're dead. I'm pretty sure they're not, but he's not sure. But he thinks everything survives. Even humans survive in the end. And yes, they do, because our Centauri's there. But we do have a bad guy, and you can say the Ice Warriors are bad guys here. They're not. The humans are invaders. The humans are the bad guys, but there's a main bad guy with a moustache. Um, I got a cold, can't get rid of it. Um, yeah, the main bad guys are the humans because they're invading in a way, but they're not. It's a bit like Curse of Paradorn, but on Mars, which makes it 100% more better. That it's on Mars, and I don't know if we're going to get any other ice race right now. It seemed a bit rushed as well. I feel like this one should have been like a two-parter, where they would have gone to like Peridom or the Federation would have come down, but it felt really rushed. And I think I said this one I thought was a two-parter, and I can see this one being a two-parter more than a single-parter. It would have been much better to have this one as a two-part without Nardole, without Missy, and if this whole series, I think, would have no Missy, no Nardole, I think it would be one of the most best series of Doctor Who there has been for a while. But I really do not like that. And now it's to do with the plots in the future. Well, we haven't got long left, and it feels like they're cramming everything in. Maybe you can have a Christmas special, so you've got 4 episodes left of Peekapoli. I hope to God the whole thing is he isn't going to regenerate. Niall's leaving, Missy's leaving, end of. Stephen Moffat's leaving. Have Chipnall, and he writes down the Doctor Who story. So Pete Capaldi, I hope that will be the case. I think even Stephen Moffat could do it, but he just has to, well, Matt Lucas wanted to be on it, and he had to cast a really annoying Missy, but a lot of people hate me for this because I don't think she's the best master. So what? But then again, John Sim's meant to be returning, and John Sim returning for like the final, so I think it seems really rushed. It's probably going to be like the two-part finale, or like, I don't know if it's a two-part of the finale, or is it just like one single part and it like leads to the finale. So like you see the mask at the end, that leads to the finale with Simon. And people say it's like every single Cyberman. It's not every single Cyberman. It's the Cyber. Try and say this right. It's the Cybus Cybermen. It's the Cybermen of the future, and it's the first Cybermen. It's just those three. I'm not sure the non-C Cybermen are there. So the modern, the R Universe Cybermen. So that's basically now Matt Smith. Then Matt Smith, David Tennant, or When Hart Cybermen. So I'm not sure. But whatever happens, it's all leading to the final to do the mask, the Missy, and all that rubbish. But it seems really rushed, and that's why episodes are lacking. I would rather have this one a two-parter than that rubbish monk, 3-parter, which was really terrible. Doctor Who is for one part lacking when it's good, and then when it's bad, it's too much bad. We have 3 episodes of pull my hair out, I don't know what's going on, or pull my hair out, this is really, really bad. And then you get people, you read it online, where they say it's really, really good. This is a 10 out of 10. This is the best. This is the worst. And I'm like, I know everyone has their own opinions, but I think this one's better than this one. And this one they're on about, they're talking about it's good, is absolute garbage. And then I think this one, which they say is garbage, I think it's the best. Or one of the best, should I say, or the series. I wouldn't say it's the best of the best. For a total rating, I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 out of push. I really like it. it didn't need Nardle, it didn't need Missy, and you know the whole TARDIS lifting off by itself is something to do with, because it's gone off by itself before, don't forget, with Matt Smith's and the Doctor's wife. What happened there? People said that it was Omega. If Omega is the whole thing at the end of this, because they were saying that they could see Omega and all this, and it leads to the K9 movie. People hate the K9 movie. I really want to see it. If it leads to that, people are going to be absolutely outrageous. That's it. That's it. That's what this all leads to. Because the whole thing that people were saying, the Golden Globe, they could see Omega. That's it. And it leads to the K9 movie. And there's a trailer right at the end to show the K9 movie. And, the Christmas special. And then the K9 movie. That's it. Just a little fan theory there for you guys. Hey guys, watch this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching. And goodbye for now. Bye bye.